Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this podcast. I really appreciate you guys keep coming back. And if you are new, welcome. I really do appreciate it. And as you can tell from this podcast video, I am going to be talking about Sinbad and a little bit of who he is and a little bit about him, etc., and where he's been at. And just from what I research, I only have a little bit of him that doesn't have that much of repeats on the same or similar stuff about him. So let's just get right into this podcast. So this is kind of a little bit of his biography area. He was born on November 10th, 1956 in Michigan in the USA. His birth name is David Adkins. His nicknames are Red and Sinbad, not the soldier. His height is 6'5". Here's a little rough draft in a way about him. He was born in Michigan with two parents named Luce and the Baptist Rev. Dr. Donald Beckley Adkins, and was then known for David Atkins. He was primarily known as an actor and somewhat writer, and provide his comedic acting style in House Guest in 94, Jingle All the Way in 96, First Kid in 96, and Good Burger in 1970. He was married to Meredith Adkins since 2002 with two children. He was previously married to Meredith Fuller. And I'm going to read a little bit about his family. Spouses over the years. Meredith Fuller in 1986 to 1992, and then since 2002 up to now, he's been married to a Meredith Adkins. He has two children, Royce and Paige Adkins. I already said their parents' names. And he has three siblings, Mark, Dorotha, and Donna. And finalist in Ed McMahon's Star Search in 1983 talent contest for upstanding comedian. Lose to comedian and Crypt Keeper voice John Kaiser in the final round. By the way, I'm reading under a trivia, so you guys know. Toured with the Air Force Tops in Blue programs, which is a program of active duty Air Force members who played shows around the world. He played college basketball at a University of Denver, but athletic career was ended by an injury. Alumnus of University of Denver, where he lettered twice for basketball. He has two children. He is friends with Steve Harvey. The parents, siblings, and friends with Lonnie Love. And I'm going to read just a few of his quotes. If you're not happy before you're successful, you're going to be miserable when you do become successful, because all your problems just get bigger. People think comedians don't do drama. Comedians are drama. And what is drama as supposed to comedian? That's all the same to me. There's no one defining moment that kills you or makes you. And he has more other quotes as well, but those are just a few of his quotes that he says. Here is what happened to him. He had a stroke in 2020 and underwent multiple surgeries and intensive therapy for his recovery. His most recent appearance was in the 4th season of acclaimed series Atlanta, where he played himself. Desperate rumors he never starred in a movie called Shazam as a genie, but many people confused him with a former NBA player. Not sure how to pronounce that player, but in a movie called Kazam. Sinbad is a popular comedian and actor who rose to fame in the mid-1980s and 90s. Also known by his first name, David Atkins. He was born in 1956 in Michigan. Currently at the age of 67 as of November 2023, he grew up to prominence in the 1980s as a stand-up comedian who earned multiple exclusive HBO comedian specials. He eventually brought his comics talents into the world of acting, appearing on popular 80s and 90s television series as a different world from 1987 to 1991, and his own series The Sinbad Show, from 1993 to 1994. Before becoming famous comedian and actor, he played Division One basketball at the University of Denver. He also served in the United States Air Force for a brief period of time before he was discharged after a series of wrongdoings. He then tried his luck as stand-up comedian and entertainment industry and landed a spot of A Different World. He would eventually appear in television shows such as The Cosby Show in 87, All That in 95, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in 2008, and Atlanta in 2022. He was most notable films including Cornheads in 1996, Jingle All the Way in 1996, First Kid in 1996, Good Burger 1997, and The Second Good Burger in 2023. He received most of his he received most of his most celebrated roles during the 1990s, including a stellar year in 1996, which he appeared on 2 of his iconic films and 4 films in total for that year. Entering a new millennium, he starred in a number of films such as Crazy as Hell in 2002, Hansel and Gretel in 2002, and Trending Water in 2002. Since 2002, he has appeared in 6 feature films, including the recent Good Burger sequel, where he had a voice-over cameo as Mr. Wheat from the original film. He had appeared on more television series than films. Also portraying himself, showing in which he played himself, Girlfriends in 2001, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in 2008, Family Guy in 2008, The Eric Andrea Show in 2012, American Dad for 2 years in 2013 through 2015, and Atlanta in 2022. He does not currently have any announcements appearing in upcoming films and television shows, but it could change in the near future. Sinbad has been married twice to Meredith Adkins, the first in 1985 until they were divorced in 1992 and married again in 2002. Sinbad and Adkins have remained married together since 2002 and have 2 children together. There has been a lot of speculation among many 90s kids and millennials who claim to remember him starring in the movie called Shazam, which he was believed to be a genie, often used as evidence of the Manada effort phonia. Sinbad's Shazam movie was actually never written, filmed, or produced or completely in any form. There was no physical evidence of him ever appearing in the film. But it is incredibly similar to NBA Hall former Shaquille O'Neal role in the Genie movie Shazam, which was released in 1996. Which the amount of popularity that Sinbad had during an era, and the physical similarities between the two, it's an incredible misunderstanding to confuse the 2 basketball players turned actors. It's incredible, however, that thousands of people who have taken into the internet to claim that Shazam movie did actually exist, despite of evidence pointing to the contrary. It's especially interesting given the fact that the source of confusion, Shazam, was a box of bomb earning $18.9 million for a budget of $20 million. Kazam recently has a Rotten Tomatoes critic score of only 5%. His health issues explained. He had a stroke in 2020. His recent absence from the entertainment industry has been due to a stroke that he suffered in October 2020. According to People, he was still learning how to walk again 2 years after the tragic stroke caused by a blood clot that was moving from his heart to his brain. His doctors were able to remove the clot and receive a good proneness shortly after. An awful sudden turn of events, a second blot of a clot formed the very next day, which forced him to undergo another surgical procedure that removed it right away. The second surgery was reported to be more complicated than the first. According to People, his brain then started to swell, forcing doctors to perform a craniotomy to relieve the procedure, during which they discovered a blood. He was then transported to the ICU, where doctors put him in a medical-induced coma and placed him on a ventilator. He wasn't able to get off of it until May 2021 and started intensive speech and physical therapy programs. Finally, 9 months after the stroke, he was able to return home in July 2021. What has he starred in recently? His most recent appearance, film or television, was in the fourth and final season of what the heck? I was in the middle of reading it. Hold on, you guys. I gotta go back because that website was being weird. Okay, there I'm at. What has he starred in recently? In the fourth and final season of Donald Glover's acclaimed series Atlanta, he appeared as himself in Atlanta in season 4, episode 8, titled "The Goof Who Sat on the Door," which is considered one of the best and most unique episodes of the entire Emmy-winning series. Prior to Atlanta, he portrayed Dad / Malcolm X in the Fox comedy series Rel, alongside Little Red Howery, aka Get Out Poker Face, which ran into one series in 12 episodes between 2018 and 2019. In 2017, he was credited into 2 episodes of the Disney animated series The Lion's Guard, and in 1 episode of College Humor Originals, which he portrayed a mythical Shazam character. In 2015, he appeared in 1 episode on and off the wall comedy series Comedy Bang Bang as Noel the soil Holyfield alongside host Scott I don't know how to pronounce that word, and Reggie Watts. Sinbad was not very active in the entertainment industry between 2008 and 2013 because he did appear on one episode of TBS series Are We There Yet? Based on the popular Ice Cube movie of the same name in 2011. His non-existent performance in Shazam continues to perplex 90s kids and millions to this day. And that is overall, I believe, what I got. I think, I took a screenshot, if there is any extra information. He was born on November 10th, 1956 in Michigan, male, his race or ethnicity, I can't pronounce that word either, black, he is straight, he's a comic, from the U.S., you guys know about his military stuff and his family, kids, and father. So, yeah, that is just overall what I got. That isn't overall, for the most part, not a repeat. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and if you do, please let me know in the comments or liking or subscribing, etc. And I will see you guys in the next podcast. Bye.